Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince!
And it's time once again
to recommend things!
Vince, what do you recommend today?
Today, I'm recommending a comic book. Not just any comic book, a big old comic book. I'm recommending...
It's a big old comic book.
Indeed. I'm recommending...
It's an omnibus.
An omnibus of the Real Ghostbusters. This collects issues 1 through 14 of Now's Real Ghostbusters series. And of course, this one is released by IDW.
Oh, Ghostbusters. Why am I not surprised?
I have no idea. But I will start out by saying the first 2 issues of this are really weak, but then it gets really decent afterwards.
Oh, good. Okay.
And I started reading the first 2 issues, and I thought, where are the ghosts? Why are they fighting aliens and people from the future? This is weird. And then I kept reading, and it eventually got 2 ghosts. And of course, there was a ghost involved in the first 2 issues, but I thought it was annoying that it was only peripheral. But it's really funny. And
future alien busters sounds stupid.
Yeah, the future alien busters. What the crap does that even mean? They're like, we're gonna bust the future. But this series gets really pretty decent, and of course you have the first, or you have all 4 Ghostbusters in here, and you have Janine, and it's pleasing to me because I'm a huge fan, and I have to accept that.
Boy.
But yeah. But some of the jokes in here are really pretty decent, and they would go over the heads of child readers. So I think this is appropriate for most everybody. And I think that if you enjoyed the Real Ghostbusters, you'd get a kick out of at least most of this series. And what's interesting to me is that the issues are largely either single shot or two issue story arcs. But they find a way to make everything tie back in at the end, which isn't necessarily genius, but it's not exactly coincidental. And I thought that was really interesting for a comic book that wasn't trying to achieve a lot. It managed to achieve more than it initially set out to, I think. So I'm kind of speculating about writer intent, but I really enjoyed this thing because it was kind of off the wall and crazy and a little more... Well, it's not exactly like the Real Ghostbusters. In tone, it is exactly like the Real Ghostbusters, because it's a comic book called The Real Ghostbusters. But it's not exactly like the TV show. It's not exactly like the movie. It's its own thing. So the Real Ghostbusters cartoon was its own thing, separate from the movie. And now you have this, or of course, we've had this for quite a while now, and it's separate from everything else. So I like it when things try to forge anew, try to do something different. And I think these guys did something different with the Now comic. Granted, I will have to say that Burnham's Ghostbusters is better.
Well, yeah.
But this is still entertaining.
More for adults than that is.
I cannot wait for them to release the second volume of this. And there's 28 issues. And
did that just come out?
This came out a number of months ago.
Oh, okay.
And I got it on
it's
Amazon.
super recent.
So yeah, it came out in 2012. But see here, I can get October 2012 is when this was released.
Yeah, so recently, cool.
So yeah, so not super long ago, but of course the issues were released quite a while ago.
Right. No, I just meant that edition, right?
But yes, it includes issues 1 through 14 released in, come on, faithful.
Clearly 80s.
Yeah, 88 through 89 were the issues that were released. So I'm pleased by this. I like it. Check it out if you care. Whatever.
It's a neat cover.
Yeah, and I like the back cover a lot too.
Yeah, IDW does great work on those
and
editions. They just look great.
The covers for the series were really pretty solid.
Yeah, it's nice they include them.
Yes, for collected editions that don't include covers, why?
Yeah, how dare you?
Like what?
Yeah.
Somebody put the time in to make that cover for that issue.
Trust me, people want them. And it's not enough, I don't think, to just have like a page in the back that shows a gallery. Like, I really want them in between the issues. Maybe not on everything. There's some things that make sense not to do that with, but really, like, I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, especially just like the one-pagers that have like the, them in columns. I really don't like that. I kind of want to see all the covers. That one's cool.
Cracks me up. You have Ray down there like, oh. Just talking. I'm tired. Moving on. What do you recommend today, Kat?
Mine's weird. Today, yeah, mine's weird. Today, I'm going to do more of like a, you'll so want this. You might not so want this, but this will be less of a recommend. This will be less of you ought to go get this and more. You won't believe this thing I got.
This is a you would so impulse buy this.
We sort of did. My wife really wanted this, so we did this. So today I'm going to show you some hermit crabs.
Oh, hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs in a tank with Batman stuff in it. Yeah. So little Bat Beach. It's a bat beach with hermit crabs, and the shells are all painted with Batman and Superman symbols. And actually, one of the shells in here also has a Spider-Man symbol on it. Because what we did was we bought a couple of extra larger shells, because when hermit crabs get finished when they get too big and they get done with the shell, they leave it and they look for a bigger shell. So all you have to do is put a larger shell in there, and then they'll find it and they'll get in it, and then they'll run around in that shell. So we have 3 actual crabs. I'm not going to pull them out, but they're in here. We have 3 actual crabs, and then there's 2 shells in here also, and then we may eventually have to get more. But yeah, if you're looking for a really easy kind of pet, which I wasn't, but here we go. Sarah's taking care of these. It's cool. And it's funny because you might think, oh, Captain Logan just bought these because they have the Batman on them. No, that's why Sarah bought them. And she said she's always wanted hermit crabs. My response was, whoever thinks, hey, I'd love her to have some hermit crabs. Like, it's just so random to me, but all right.
Also wanted sea monkeys.
Yeah. So anyway, we found these at Oak Park Mall out here in Kansas City. Yeah, there's like a kiosk, and they sell you these.
Once kept a jar of algae.
And they're pretty inexpensive, and they're easy to take care of. The food lasts forever because they don't eat very much, so you don't even have to feed them every day. You just wait till it gets low, and then you put more in there. And they drink out of a sponge, so you just keep the sponge wet, and then they have this big bath bowl they get into to take a bath. So you keep watering that. And I just thought it was really cool. They had these painted shells, and they had all kinds of different logos and things there. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. They're not moving around right now because they're very nocturnal, and it's still technically daytime. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's it. I just thought it might be funny to show everybody this, because isn't it the most random thing you've ever seen?
Yeah. We got Batman and Superman and what? Spider-Man?
There's 2 Superman ones with crabs in them right now, and then there's 1 Batman one, and then there's a Batman shell without a crab in it, and then there's a Spider-Man shell without a crab in it.
Sweet.
Right now.
Spider crab, bat crab.
Remember that. There'll be a quiz later. Anyway, everybody... no, there won't be.
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Everybody, thanks a lot for watching us recommend things and showing you strange things that we just recently got. And I'm Captain Logan.
I'm Fitz.
And we'll see you next time.